favorite radio station.
This is Afro Vibes Radio Houston.
Hey you guys, you are listening to Behind the Beauty Lovely right here on Afro Vibes Radio. Thank you so much for joining. I am here with some amazing guests. Hey, I have owner of Brookline, pretty much the hottest thing right now. If you're into dance classes, you have to check her out, Miss Tamara Bradshaw. How are you, girl?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. Thank you very much. And of course, we have a couple more guests, Miss Janelle and Amber, a couple of her dancers.
Yes, my Brookline gals, instructors.
Brookline gals, instructors.
Yes.
And Mr. DJ Max Z on the tracks.
Can you just take a mister and just
Don't say Mister. I'm gonna just call him Mister.
Oh, okay. All right now.
I don't know. We gonna see. Okay. Anyway.
That's fine.
You guys, we have an expert for a while. You
Yes.
started really young. So tell me a little bit about your background and how you got your start in dance and where you are now.
Okay, so I've been dancing for many of years. I started from a young age, training. From when I was young, it was school and then straight to dance for 5 hours after that, every day. Trained technically in everything from ballet to jazz to hip hop, everything.
Nice.
Leading into my professional career, I would say my first professional job was dancing for the Knicks City
Nice.
dancer, NBA dancer, and then from there it just led on. My next artist was Missy Elliott, to Diddy, to, artists, moving on from there, touring the world with different artists. So
Nice. Yeah, I saw that you toured with Sean Paul for a while too.
Yes. Actually, myself and the other owner, Brookline Tavia, that's how we actually met before dancing for Sean Paul, but that's when we really meshed and brought this Brookline live, brought it to life. So that's where we kind of meshed it. We toured with Sean Paul for about 9 years. We've been to over 80-something countries with him.
Nice.
And then some. And that's how we started it. We were teaching and training other dancers in other countries, from Thailand to Japan to, every country you can think of we've been to. And we started training dancers. Even in New York, when we would come back, we train all the dancers, and especially dancehall, because it was kind of, the way dancehall is now, it's a little more, it's bigger now.
Yes.
When we started doing it,
It's like a thing.
It's a thing. And when we started teaching it, we kind of were the first ones to really start making classes out of it, teaching the basis of dancehall and all that stuff. So, we went from there, and then we kind of realized that our forte was more like the sexy, ness and this and that, and then we came over Brookline.
Yeah, so tell me just the breakdown of Brookline. What exactly is it?
Okay, so Brookline is basically to break out and whine, just let loose of all your inhibitions and just let it go. Like if you were in a dance hall, right?
Right.
In Jamaica, and you're just partying, you're doing all that. It's just to let loose, because especially in here, no one really that feeling of what it feels like to be in those parties in that dance hall, and to let loose. That's the vibe we want to give in every class, and which we try to give in every class, and that's what that's what we hope we're giving. And that feeling of sweating and just not caring about how you look, and you're sweating, and the vibe, and the this and the that. That's what we hope for every class.
So I was fortunate to be a guest in your last class.
Yeah.
And let me tell you guys, I don't think I've ever sweat like that before.
Yeah.
There were mirrors all around the room.
Yes.
It was completely fogged up, hot. I was dripping with sweat. My heart was pounding, but I was loving it. I didn't want to stop because the music was just so amazing. It's a really amazing experience, and I definitely, I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome what you're doing. I think it's super, super fun. And somebody like me, I hate working out. And I think a lot of women are like that. They just don't like to work out. But going out with your girlfriends dancing, hell yeah.
That's the thing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I paid for hundreds of dollars, actually a couple thousands of dollars for personal trainers and things like that. But just to stay motivated, it's just
Yeah.
Especially around the holidays,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's hard, you know. I mean, it's hard, and I've been in like dancing and fitness all my life.
Yeah.
And it's even hard for me. So, you know, you just have to find like stuff that you feel like. I mean, of course, you have to put in the work for with
Yes.
everything, you know. But I just feel like with Brookline, it's like you're not even realizing what's happening.
You're not.
You're not.
You're just so in the moment and
Right.
it's in the music. It's just like you just
Right.
go with it, and
Yeah.
it's like and I will say, I mean, I love the choreography. I mean, I know the choreography probably changes every
Yes.
class, right?
Yes. Yes.
So I love the choreography. Yes, it's quick, but it's like you can still do it. You
Yes,
know.
that's the
so
thing.
that was my other question, like because. I know that you have a lot of followers. People find you on YouTube. People find you everywhere. Like what do you want to say to the women that may be nervous about taking the
Yes.
class?
I mean, because
they may be a little bit intimidated.
Yes. Even up until this day, which is like 5 or 6 years later with Brookline, women still get intimidated, you know?
Right.
And I do feel like at the point we're at now, we have a lot of women who have like, okay, I'm going to finally come, you know,
Yeah.
I'm going to try this out. I don't know, I think what happens is that when you guys see the videos on Instagram or on our, you guys think like that's like oh my god, professional dancers or this and that. It's not that. It's just literally at the end of class, the videos that you see it's just an hour. It's just an hour.
Yeah.
And it's no one's professional dancers. It's literally a workout. It's
Right.
not about being perfect. I always make sure everybody, like, we're not about being perfect. We're not about you being a professional dancer. It's everyday women coming together and sweating. That's what it's about.
And it's so easy to make friends there.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, like everybody's
Oh, yeah.
just right.
Yeah. We make sure for Brookline, we don't want any type of, people feeling any type of ways. This is a very open environment. Non-judgmental, open environment.
Yes.
Like we stress that. We stress that for since we started Brookline, which was like 5 or 6 years ago. We've stressed that. Non-judgmental environment.
Very, very nice.
Yes.
So, Miss Amber and Miss Janelle, I call everybody Miss and Mr. I'm sorry. DJ Maxie, he likes it. He likes it. So tell me about your backgrounds and how'd you get started with Brookline?
Well, I was dancing since 4.
Okay.
Just like Tamara, different types of dance, jazz, tap, ballet. I even did acrobatics. But
Wow, acrobatics, super.
But so I'm from Jersey. I've done hip hop dancing back there, and then when I came to Houston, I started dancing in this organization called Caribbean Student Organization at U of H.
Okay.
So we had a dance team, so I danced there, and then I met Janelle, and she introduced me to Brookline. And I started going to the classes, and then one day, I really just fell in love with it, and it just took off from there.
Nice. What about you, Janelle?
Well, according to my mom, I could shimmy before I could walk.
Oh.
So I've been dancing my whole life.
Okay.
I've been dancing salsa, that's my passion. So I've always done Latin dance. I dance professionally with samba, kizomba. I dance all kinds of dances. And dance hall is one of my favorites. And I actually was following Brookline for years. Because, they're based out of New York.
Right.
And it was like my dream to dance with them and take a class. And Tamara came down before she moved down here, and I talked to her and I was like, what do I have to do to be a part of this? I've been following y'all for years, and we hit off from the beginning when we first met, and I'm so happy she's here. Brookline is needed here in Houston.
I would definitely say so. I would definitely say so. So how often do you have the classes in Houston?
In Houston, right. So in Houston, it depends. Like, during the summer months, once a week. It gets a little crazy here with the weather. Any type of cold weather, people here in Houston are like, I ain't leaving my house.
Girl.
So
The weather's
yeah,
ridiculous,
like this
especially
month.
lately.
Yeah, I know. So this month we have 2 classes, but back in January it'll be once a week again. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. And then, so, I know Janelle, she said you guys started in New York.
Oh, we're based in New York.
You're based in New York.
Our base is New York.
Okay.
So I travel back and forth. Tavia, my business partner, she's there.
So she's
And
there permanently, and then
She's there-
you live here.
I just moved here.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's there permanently. We have 3 other instructors. So we have 4 instructors in New York.
Okay.
So we have classes every day in New York. So
Nice.
that's our base.
Okay.
Here would be our second base because I live here now.
Okay.
And then we also travel and do Brookline. Whether it's me and Tavia, the other owner, are our instructors who
Nice.
travel.
So now being in Houston, where do you want to see Brookline? Like,
In Houston?
In Houston, like where do you like? Do you want it to be, like an everyday class, just like in New York, eventually?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if I would say every day, class every day, but a strong once a week.
Yeah.
Because we have so much going on in New York and traveling, but hey, I wouldn't mind it being every day.
Yeah, it's a lot. If you can only just clone yourself,
Yeah.
right?
yeah. But
Very cool. Well, you guys, we're gonna take a quick break. DJ Mexi, he's gonna take us out, and we're gonna talk a little bit more with Miss Tamara and her crew. We'll be back.
hey.
Two flexing on the beat.
Brookline Addiction, that's the Instagram.
Yes, Brookline Addiction, okay? So BRUKWINEADDICTION at Brookline Addiction is our Instagram. Website is brookline.com, BRUKWINE.com.
Very, very, very nice. And then I also read on your website you guys have a Spotify too. Like
Yes. If you want all on our website, So just go to brookline.com.
I'm ready to take another class. Like I feel like just now I probably lost maybe like 150 calories. So how many calories can someone lose? in
Okay,
one
so
class?
usually, like, say in our Houston class, it's an hour.
Okay.
And we have women, they always want to, see how many calories. So
Yes.
even our, like, ladies who come a little late, they'll do 45 minutes, they're burning like 550 calories.
Nice.
We have our fitness parties in New York, which sometimes run about an hour, 15, hour and a half. That's definitely over 1,000 calories. Okay, so
Nice.
I know for me, like I always tell my students, of course I do other workouts, especially because I'm not in New York teaching classes every day. So I'm here, I do other workouts, whether it's spin classes or this and that. I definitely cannot burn as many calories as I ever burn in Brookline class. Ever. I don't even come close. I don't even come close to what I burn in Brookline.
Yeah.
Don't even. So,
But okay, one thing I will say, like my thighs and booty
yes.
were burning.
Yes.
And I you definitely get some ab work in there too.
Oh yeah, we give you a full warm up, a stretch,
You do,
some ab work in there, and of course a lot of Brookline, a lot of the movement is, bent down, your knees are bent down, so it's a lot of thigh work, But it's a full body workout, but yes, your thighs will be burning. Amber was just telling me earlier,
Yes, my
she's
thighs are red.
They still.
still recovering from
Even
Saturday's
dancing just
workout.
now,
Yes.
I'm dying.
Yeah.
And dancing
Yeah.
in heels
Oh my God.
increases that.
So okay, that's what I want to talk to you about tomorrow. So I also on your
Yes.
website I saw that there's classes where you need to wear heels and classes that you
Yes.
shouldn't wear heels.
Okay.
What's the difference?
So here's the thing. Pretty much all our classes, we leave it up to you.
Okay.
We leave it up to you if you feel comfortable with heels or sneakers. So a lot of our students will come and start the class in sneakers.
Okay.
And do a few classes in sneakers and then try to work their way up to put
heels.
a heel on. Not
Yeah.
saying you ever have to put a heel on.
Okay.
But we also have classes in New York where it's only non-heels. So meaning you can't even wear a heel in class, just because it depends on the location, the studio that we're at. So, but usually most classes are whatever you feel free to do.
Okay.
We're very open. We just want everyone to feel comfortable. Very open to whatever
Yeah.
you want to do.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So what else do you guys take other are you guys in anything else other than Brookline?
Absolutely. I'm
Yes.
always dancing.
So what tell me like what are you guys into right now? What are you guys up to?
Well, I have so many things.
Yes.
Well, my family owns a restaurant
Nice.
in Haiti. It's called the Honest Spice Bar and Grill.
Oh!
Yeah,
I
that's
did
me, girl. That's me. That's
see,
us.
okay, I have to come visit.
When we had our brunch with Brookline and all, Tavia, the other owner of Brookline, came and our other instructors from New York. We had our party at Island Spice. So we love Island Spice.
So I
We love Island
yes,
Spice.
it's awesome. Okay.
And what else? I'm a part of a Caribbean Professionals Association here. It's called HCPA. I too, I work on a radio station as well.
Nice.
It's called Fat Nation HD.
I remember you telling me, telling me a little bit about that. So tell me a little bit about that real quick.
Well, Fit Nation, so Houston has a carnival. It's called Houston Carnival Festival. And they had a radio station that we went through some rebranding, and now we're called Fat Nation HD. My show is usually on Mondays from 6 to 9.
Okay.
And we have several DJs, just like we have several DJs heard around the world. We even have some DJs in England. And so I know sometimes the time difference gets everybody a little like,
Right.
But overall, it's great. That's pretty much what I'm involved in. And, then work.
Very, very cool. Miss Janelle?
I'm dancing almost every day. Every day could be a different style. So
Shit, girl, you guys, Janelle was dancing out the womb, y'all. She was
Yeah.
dancing out the womb.
Yeah, so I teach samba, salsa, and kizomba. I social dance. I travel to dance festivals all over the world. I just came back from Aventura Dance Cruise, which is one of the largest Latin dance cruises in the world, over 3,000 dancers.
Wow.
Dance all weekend on a boat.
Nice. That sounds like
Yes.
fun. Okay, Okay, where can I sign up?
Well, it'll be next year.
Okay.
There's quite a few locations. I can hook y'all up. It's growing every
Yeah.
year. So if there's a big dance festival, no matter where it is,
Yeah.
I will be there.
You will be there.
Yes,
That
I
is
will.
that's pretty dope. So I don't even want to say if I know. I know let's just say I know the basics of some Latin dance, like salsa and all that stuff. Where do you normally teach, you said? Like locally?
Yes, locally. So you can take classes at Sarika or
Sarika.
at Maya, Houston
Okay.
Dance Factory.
Okay,
So
I've been to Houston Dance Factory
Yes,
before.
with
Okay.
Salsa Eddie.
Okay.
So I don't really take classes. I will take workshops or socials.
Okay.
To just practice my skills. But I represent all the Latin Caribbeans. So I want all the Latin Caribbeans
Hey,
to
hey.
come out.
Okay.
We're all Caribbean.
Mhm.
So I represent the Latin Caribbeans in Brookline.
Yes. Very cool.
Yes.
So where's your family originally from?
Well, we're from Puerto Rico.
Okay, Puerto
Yes,
Rico in the
Boricua.
house.
Yes.
Hey.
This Puerto Rican girl loves dance hall.
Yeah.
Very, very
And that was
good.
my main thing because it was really hard for me to move here.
Uh-huh.
Not hard for me to move here, but to figure out Brookline here, and I'm still figuring it out here.
Yeah.
So because we have our set crew in New York, so we just really want to make sure that the women that we bring on are really 100% with it,
Yeah.
So coming out here, it took it didn't. I mean, I met Janelle first, and like we were able to. I told her from the beginning. I was like, I need to know you. I need to know you. I'm not even like I have no clue who's gonna be part of Brookline out here.
Right.
Nothing like that. But the more I got to know Janelle, to really understand her heart in this, and then as Amber, she was coming to classes, and I realized that, of course, this was her passion and her heart also, and that's who I brought aboard with me because it was, you have to have that passion.
You do have to have that
Yeah.
passion.
Yeah.
So other than dance, Miss Tamara, what else are you into?
Oh.
Just curious. I know you're into fashion.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Okay, I mean, I'm very much into fashion. My whole life I've been into it. So fashion and this crazy new thing I'm into interior decorating now
Oh.
because I'm designing my whole house and it's amazing and it's coming out amazing. Everyone's asking.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Just taking a complete empty canvas
Yeah.
and just throwing all your
Yeah,
ideas on there
it
and just
is.
making it come to life.
Yeah.
That's I'm an artist. Well, I'm a cosmetologist,
Oh, okay.
hairstylist, makeover.
Okay.
So that's awesome. That's very, very
so
awesome.
I'm really into that. Yeah, fashion and at this point interior decorating. And I'm all about fashion and all of that. So yeah.
Very, very cool. So do you see yourself doing something else with it?
Oh, absolutely. I
Okay.
mean, I have people in my DMing me and emailing every day.
I see you
"Are you
maybe
gonna
doing an online boutique.
Yeah,
or-
everybody wants me to start an online
Yeah.
boutique, a blog, and this and that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, everyone, I have Brookline, so it's a lot of my attention is there, but I definitely will be doing that soon because every day I'm getting so many DMs and messages. So,
Yeah.
follow me on my personal, which is Tamara Bradshaw _ and you'll get all the fashion and all that, my stories, especially with what I'm doing with my home, my
Okay.
house. And I'm exploring different things.
Very cool. How are you liking Houston in general so far?
I love it. I mean,
Yep.
I love Houston. My husband and I, we were able to come here and just really, we've made home here.
Yeah.
We built our house, which is amazing, and we're loving it. We're loving every aspect of it. I don't know. I could say the only thing I don't love is my allergies out here.
Oh, girl.
It's terrible.
It's really, really
It's
bad.
really bad, and I have asthma, but I don't even have asthma like some people, really bad. So maybe in New York, I use my inhaler twice a year. I'm using
Okay.
my inhaler every day.
Oh my
I mean,
goodness.
so it's in and out. So I think
Yeah.
that's the only thing that I've been back and forth to the doctors trying to figure out what's going on out here. But from what I understand, it's a known thing out here.
It is.
Bad.
I
Yeah.
didn't have allergies until I moved to Houston.
Yeah. So,
Really? So I'm from LA,
Right.
and I had allergies out there,
Right.
and then I was literally just having a conversation about this with my client,
Right.
and then when I moved here about 6 years ago, I was better, and then literally about 2 years ago, it just all came back,
It's crazy.
just out the blue, and I was like, it's not like I moved from one city
It
in
was
Texas
good
to
when you
another
first
city.
moved here.
It was fine. It was fine when I first moved here.
Yeah.
Maybe because I was pregnant.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that has something to do with it.
Maybe
I don't
so.
know. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, all of it, literally, all of a sudden, seasonal, but like food allergies that all came back. And then also, actually, I heard that honey, like if you eat local honey, that helps with your allergies.
Oh, okay. That's
right?
so funny you said that. Somebody just gave me that little. They told me the same thing. They told me the same thing. And I don't remember who it was. One of my friends or something I watched or I looked up and they said the same thing. Eat local honey.
Yes.
And see and go from there.
So I've been doing that for the past week. And I walked into this brand new boutique like down the street from my house. And they weren't just selling clothes. They were selling like all kinds of stuff. And I was like, oh, what is this?
Right.
And I walk in and they're like selling this local honey. And it was like this lavender infused honey. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And the girl at that bottle was like $14. And I was like, oh, $14 for honey, okay.
Yeah.
What's so special about this honey? And she's like, no, it's locally made. It's literally, they make it down the street from here. And they infuse it with all these, natural like herbs and things. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I've been putting it in my tea. Like literally every day. And I promise you, like, I'm not as like stuffy. And normally I'm like having allergy attacks.
I need to figure this out.
Yes, you should. Because it's only been a week.
Yes.
But so far.
Somebody told me the same thing, I swear.
Yes.
I don't, and you let it go in one ear and
right.
I totally forgot.
But see, now you know. I'm living proof that I'm pretty sure it works.
Okay.
But,
cool.
Anywho. You guys, that's the end of our show.
Hey!
End of the show?
Thank you.
Thank you
so
for having
much.
us.
It was so much fun.
Yes, radio!
You guys are awesome.
But if they want to know where to catch this tomorrow, right?
Yes, I will tell you. You guys.
But
Is
even
it Instagram?
Even
Yes.
apart from that,
Hey, Instagram.
I wanted to
Go ahead.
ask a few questions.
Yes.
Because, I think it's all about ladies and dance class thing.
Uh-huh.
I feel sometimes guys might actually want to be part of the dance crew, or is it just about the ladies and the female dance crew?
Yes, ladies only.
Yes.
Ladies only.
So for Brookline, it is ladies only. At one point, I don't think we specified, if it's, but from, the time and as time went on with our Brookline Nation, that's Brookline Nation is our nation of women who work out. They just felt more comfortable, you know?
Yeah.
Tavia and I, we taught dance hall classes with men and women, and we're still open to that. We will probably be starting something else where we'll bring the men back in.
Yeah.
But as far as Brookline, it's women.
Yeah,
okay?
maybe like an advanced
Exactly,
class,
or what the next thing that we,
level.
because we've always, before we started Brookline, we were teaching all the classes, professional dancers, other dancers, and it was always men involved.
Okay.
And we actually have so many dancers, especially the male dancers, and they're like, can you please include us in they get so upset with us because we really went hard on Brookline, and it's been women only since then.
Yeah. For those of you guys that are listening right now, we are on every Wednesday at 4 p.m. You can catch us on AfroVibesRadio.com, or you can download our app, AfroVibes Radio. Okay, that's where you can find us. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. We are going to be here next Wednesday at 4 p.m. Thanks so much to the Brookline crew and Miss Tamara, DJ Maxine.
What if they want to follow them on IG and probably people go to their IG page and check out?
Miss Amber and Janelle, where can we find you?
Oh, you can find me at Island Spice Girl. Well, underscores between the words, so Island underscore Spice underscore Girl. That's my IG. Janelle.
My IG is Janelle.Danza, which is Janel. I spelled Janelle different. Danza, D-A-N-Z-A.
Very nice.
And I told you guys earlier already, our Brookline Instagram is Brookline Addiction, all right? And my personal is Tamara Bradshaw _. But mainly, you can find all of that on the website, which is brookline.com. BRUKWINE.com. And if you have a problem with that, just Google Brookline.
Yeah,
BRUKWINE.
It's very easy to find, you guys. I did it.
Yeah, just Google us.
It's like,
just Google us if you don't remember all that. I know my memory's crazy, so just Google it.
And if you guys wanted to follow my show on Afro Vibes Radio on Instagram, I am behind the beauty _unleashed, and same thing with Facebook, Behind the Beauty Unleashed. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for.
I want to follow me too.
Yes.
DJ Maxie, I'm so sorry.
You let me out.
Yes,
I'm going to put it on myself.
No.
If you want to follow me, you can follow me at DJMEKZY at yahoo.com, or probably on Instagram at DJMEKZY. Just search DJ Mexi.
DJ Mexi, thank you so much.
Happy to have you guys. Happy girls.
Thank you so much, DJ Mexi, for coming as well.